What is up my dudes, Cheap Bastard talking to ya, and this Zotac GT 1030 2GB DDR5 version GPU, which I bought a couple of months ago for 30 euros, is the card which I'll be testing today using the super low TDP test system. The TDP isn't as low as this boat is now underwater, but it will work perfectly as I transition to the first game tested today, Forza Horizon 4. And despite the footage looking terribly because GT series cards doesn't support Nvidia Shadowplay, the gameplay was really smooth and I got these benchmark results on 1080p low and these on 1080p very low settings. To run Call of Duty Warzone above 30 FPS I had to use 720p lowest settings, and on these settings the game was indistinguishable from Jetpack Joyride. Just take a look at these benchmark results and you'll see what I mean. Sliding over to Valorant, we've got these benchmark results on 1080p low, medium and high settings. And now it is time to ask my cat whether she's hungry or not.
Are you hungry?
Okay, now we can move on to GTA 5 benchmarks where the GPU performed rather well on the lowest settings possible, and even though on high settings I was going over the recommended VRAM limit, this GT 1030 managed to run just fine. Red Dead Redemption 2 ran well. Well, on 720p lowest settings the game constantly maintained over 30 FPS, so I guess I'm fine with that. Next up we got Fortnite, and here I was more than happy to get these benchmark results on 1080p low settings. On Apex Legends I've got a chance to drive this cool car. Oh wait, wrong game. Anyways, on the correct game I got these benchmark results on 1080p medium and 1080p lowest settings, so at least this time I have an excuse for dying way too many times. Rainbow Six Siege didn't show mercy to me or my bunny. And after dying for the 100th time, I received quite good results on 1080p low settings. For a graphics card like this, of course. On CSGO, nobody wanted to be my friend, so I decided to get one in real life.
You're my friend now.
And after that I got these playable results on 1080p lowest and highest settings. And I have kept some dessert for the end, Cyberpunk 2077. And on 720p low settings the frame rate was actually really stable at 22 FPS. Yeah, and these glitched character models didn't help my mental stability either, so I turned off the game immediately after testing. So lastly, I decided to give this GPU a last chance to redeem itself while playing the Critic Award winning, psychological, hyper-real adventure horror thriller, a game that all of you should know. I got these benchmark results before my PC went into full fighter jet mode. To conclude, as the GPU's name suggests, it's not meant for gaming, but it can do it pretty well in some scenarios. So if you desperately seek to buy a brand new GPU or boost your small form factor build, this thing at MSRP is a pretty solid deal. Subscribe to get kissed by a cat. And don't forget to stay cheap my dudes. Cheap Bastard out.